would even keep you as a slave in my empire.
Ah, hell nah. The Invincible War has got to be one of the craziest things I've ever seen in an animated superhero TV show. Like, imagine just chilling with your baddie of a girlfriend in her room, and she gets a call being like, "Yes, hello, Invincible Inc.
Yo, I'ma need you to send that motherfucker Invincible right the fuck now. We're being attacked by Invincible."
Motherfucker, you said what? Yup. That's right. A whole war dedicated to alternate versions of Mark, aka and these motherfuckers are some demons. So how all this shit went down in the first place was cause Angstrom Levy wants his lick back on Mark after what happened in season 2. And he sent a whole army of Invincibles to his Earth, and these motherfuckers are nothing like the main character at all. Unlike the Mark we know and love, most of these motherfuckers are just straight up evil and will kill anybody without any hesitation. And since we got a whole army of these motherfuckers, I'ma just give you a quick rundown on the most important ones out of this bunch. You got this motherfucker with the ugliest mohawk known to man, which low-key Mark claps the shit out of. We got this motherfucker who, in his alternate dimension, killed fucking Omni-Man, so you already know he's a problem. Next up, we got Omni-Mark, which, I'm not gonna lie, he just looks fucking stupid, which is why I put him here. We also got No Goggles Invincible, which essentially is just Mark in a shiesty. And then this motherfucker.
I would even keep you as a slave in my empire.
Like, goddamn, bro, you might as well just spit on him and rub your ball sack all over him. In short, these different variants of Mark were just literal reincarnations of King Von, fucking up everything around the world just because they could. These motherfuckers were such a problem. Here's a quick rundown of what they did in just 2 days. Like I said before, these motherfuckers were fucking up the entire world, just killing everybody and destroying everything. They also gruesomely snapped Adam Eve's leg in half, putting her out of commission for a whole week. One of the other Invincibles pieced up the remaining Guardians of the Globe, which, to be fair, isn't much of a challenge if we're being honest. I'm 90% sure that the reason this fight was put into the story at all was so that it basically verifies that Immortal is the #1 seller of all time and will never win a fight. This motherfucker has not caught a single W this entire series besides bagging Duplicate. And the only reason they even survived this encounter was because the new Darkwing managed to bail them out, which he pretty much sacrificed himself to banish this Invincible to the Shadow Realm. These fucking Invincibles were causing so many problems, the world were sending in everything they had. And by sending in everything they had, that meant sending in a literal baby to go fight Invincible. Like, y'all can't be serious right now. Bro for real grabbed a suit and a briefcase and called himself Business Baby. What is this motherfucker gonna do? Unless his power is one-shotting Viltrumites, this motherfucker is not gonna be doing shit. And guess what? I was fucking right. He lasted 8 seconds against him, and Invincible didn't even kill this motherfucker. Bro got killed by his big body ass teammate landing on him. And also, before I continue on, I just want to say rest in peace to this man Rex. Bro changed to a ride or die for Mark, and I was starting to like him because of his character development. Bro even bagged another fine shit, but unfortunately the dice just didn't roll in his favor this time. But at least he went out the best way possible, sacrificing himself so that his team could live and see another day. So this Invincible War lasted about 3 days, and these 9 Invincibles were the last ones standing, and they met up above Mark's house. And Angstrom Levy is like, y'all, it's time to spin back on Mark for round 2. Bring that motherfucker to me right now. But the rest of the Invincibles are like, yo, bum ass plan didn't even work. Why the fuck should we listen to you? And they slowly start to turn on him, but Angstrom shuts that shit down and sends them all to a different dimension. And that's when Cecil finds out his location and teleports Mark to where he is. And Angstrom keeps trying to do this, I'ma send Mark through portal bullshit. But Mark is feeling like Maharaga the way that he just be adapting to Angstrom's tricks. And this whole fight scene, if you even want to call it that, is basically just Mark trying to avoid going into this motherfucker's portal. And throughout the whole fight, it seems like Angstrom actually has the edge, almost knocking Mark into another dimension never to be seen again. But then Mark suddenly realized, hey wait, I'm the main character. And then he just starts holding his ground and waited for Angstrom's robots to run out before he finally gets a hold of him. And this is when Oliver shows up and he's like, bro, kill this motherfucker already. And for once in my life, I actually have to agree that this motherfucker Oliver is spitting facts, because this man Angstrom is one of the biggest haters I have ever seen in fiction. Bro is running off pure hatred in his blood, and as long as he's alive, all he wants to do is hurt Mark and his family, and will do anything and kill anyone in order to do it. Like, Mark, holy shit, you let your mom's arm get torn in half because of this motherfucker. Do not let this shit slide. And Mark's dumbass, instead of just popping his head off like a grape, he wanna give a one-liner being like, you leave me no choice. Like, motherfucker, I swear to God, just finish him, please. Oh my God. Which buys enough time for Angstrom to just get away. Like, bro, I hate when main characters do this shit, bruh. They let the villain live another day just for them to eventually come back and whoop their ass 10 times harder in the future. Anyways, that's my little summary or rant about the Invincible War. I hope y'all enjoyed this shit. If you did, please leave a like and a comment down below on what video I should make next. And I'll see y'all in the next one. We out this up.